Yesterday, while discussing the election on an Anchorage radio station with a party activist, it was suggested that conservatives failed because we haven't been compassionate enough. We've been too hardcore. On abortion and the traditional family, too uncompromising. On the fiscal side, too stingy. This seems to be a growing theme among the rhino establishment. I say that's all crap. We didn't fail because we weren't compassionate or soft enough. We failed because we offered no real choice to the U.S. electorate. In fact, I'll take it a step further. It's absurd to suggest that we lost because we're too right-wing. We lost because both candidates embraced the unconstitutional modern role and function of the federal government. And in addition to this, our candidate ran from the social issues symptomatic of the dying culture. Scandals, Obama's background, the Muslim Brotherhood, Fast and Furious, Obamacare, Benghazi, cap and trade, and a host of other issues all off the table. You got to play to win, not play not to lose. So how do you motivate the base with a candidate who fails to fight and offer sufficient contrast to the electorate? Obviously, when there's not enough difference, they stay home, just as I predicted earlier this year during an interview with John King. Turnout is not just a function of GOTV. It's a natural response to an inspiring, principled leader, and a leader who has solutions sufficiently different from the status quo. So what kind of differences? How about getting back to the constitutional role of the states? Several years ago, I suggested something that I called the 10% plan. After a transitional period, the federal government allocates to the states all of the funds from the year prior, less 10%, that is spent on education, environment, welfare, and other constitutionally questionable federal programs. After 10 years, the feds would be fully displaced by the states in those areas. The states, that know their population and their problems far better and more intimately than the feds, would more efficiently and with more accountability apply any programs that their electorate chose to continue. Unless and until conservatives start offering real differences to the American electorate like this, we'll continue to lose. The party insiders like Karl Rove and others who have embraced candidates that like big government but attack constitutional conservatives must be repudiated. This isn't an easy fight. It will take extraordinary sacrifice and servant leadership. But if you love your country and wish a secure future for your children, you can't give up. And keep faith. There are millions of Americans like us whose first allegiance is to the Constitution. If we stay together, they cannot defeat us.